Skip, scappity, flip, floppity, cap, floppity, slip, floppity, dip, flop, dip, floppity, slip, stoppity, dip, dop, deep, floppity. It's movie time.
I guess I've never seen it, so I'll describe it.
Alright, Colin, let's review 8 Mile. What did we watch?
First of all, I was already going to describe it, so you don't have to tell me what to do.
Yeah, again, I was just talking about like, last week on which we still don't have a name. So there's that.
That's true. We'll figure it out.
At this point of the show, we still do not have a name. So all three of you that are listening,
So here it goes, I guess.
that are all three of us, welcome and subscribe, share.
Unsubscribe.
We don't give a shit. Just do
This
something.
week-
Smash that button.
This week we're talking
Any
Big Fat
button.
Liar.
It's your boy.
Big fat liar again.
See, the bit is we just
Donald
watch.
Faison.
We watch Paul Feig. This is the bit. We just watch Biffle.
Paul Feig?
Watch.
What do you mean, like Bridesmaid?
What's Paul Feig doing there?
It's Paul Feig. What is he doing? Did you say on purpose?
Jesus
That's for saying names, man. Brett Ratner here.
Alright, Colin,
The
let's
bit
go
is
with
every
that.
week we review Biffle.
Let's talk about 8 Mile. Let's talk about Cheddar Bob.
Call me the box, y'all. Show up at your fucking door. I'll punch you. That's what I do.
I want to point out, Cheddar Bob is by far the best character in this movie.
Oh my god.
And it's not even close. Cheddar Bob is the fucking man. I love Cheddar Bob. You feel so bad for him, but you love him. Anyways, 8 Mile is loosely based. I should have read way more about this movie.
No,
loosely
go on.
based.
Yeah, I want to hear what you go for it.
Because I briefly read a summary of this, so there's probably a lot of little interesting things that I missed. But anyways, yeah, it's loosely based on Eminem's life and how he became a cultural hip hop icon, one of the greatest rappers of all time.
Okay.
Inspirational story. It's like Rocky, but in the hood. Well, I guess he was in the hood too, but
I made a note that said Rocky for rap.
That's hilarious because
Did you
I
actually put
actually
that?
wrote down, I imagine this is what it feels like for y'all to watch Rocky.
dude, it really is like Rocky. It's like hip hop Rocky.
Dude,
That's fucking outrageous.
dude, the whole time I was like, this is Rocky.
It's just rapping.
And another thing I was thinking is that, because this was 1995, which is around the same time that Eminem was doing open mics, because it's loosely based on his life, Jack White was doing open mics in Detroit at 1995. At the exact same time, they were both going to open mics in the same
How
city.
did you somehow bring this to Jack White? Watch
Because they
it
were-
Already?
about a
I'm gonna
rapper.
be like 5 minutes in.
Oh, did you know they both lived in 1995?
They were both going to open mics in Detroit in 1995. Both of them. I'm just saying, that is...
We're supposed to hate each other on the top 5 list, not on this part.
Oh, we're gonna hate each other now.
That was my
next
first... no,
Anyways.
we're gonna hate each other's top 5 list.
Oh god, this one might go a little longer than an hour.
Yeah, we'll probably spend more time on that than 8 Mile.
But anyways, yeah, I would say it's one of the first things that I noticed is like the soundtrack is amazing.
I literally kept track.
That was the first thing I put.
Oh,
Who I heard down.
Oh,
I honestly
Fantastic.
didn't know a lot of the. I knew a lot of the songs, but I didn't know a lot of like the random beats he'd have in there. I was just assuming. I didn't know if like he just made those. Those like just some beats from his music or something.
Some of the beats are like songs that he was like writing at the time,
Oh.
and now they're like actual songs.
Was there any like? Probably was a lot actually, but were there any like major hip hop like rapper cameos in that movie that I missed? Like, was there anybody that was an actually real like famous
There was Exhibit.
Is that?
Exhibit was the one he is battling in the lunch line.
Mm.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Eminem actually rap battled the extras for the movie because they were so bored. People get bored during the extras of them in the shelter and stuff, so he'd rap battle
Oh dang.
all the extras, and they kept some of it in the movie, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're because I watched the credits just so I wanted to see the listings of what music was played for certain stuff.
Yeah.
And I saw a couple names that seemed just like rap names. So I mean, but none that I really recognize. I mean, I feel like Exhibit was the biggest one as far as.
Yeah.
For some reason, at first I was thinking that the guy that played Future was like a real guy. That's, man, he seemed like he really.
He's not a real guy. He's based off of one of Eminem's friends when he was rapping when he was young. He's not a real guy.
I did always think that the bouncer looks like Dr. Dre.
From the shelter.
Yeah, the bouncer at the shelter.
Yeah.
Like there's a couple of times where you see him like, is that Dre? It's not, but
A conspiracy theory though.
okay.
How did I?
Should we go in order?
Yeah, I feel like we should just I feel like it worked last time when we were just going scene by scene.
Okay. Well, can I tell you the first surprising thing about this movie to me was Michael Shannon's in this movie.
Yeah.
Who?
I did not know Michael Shannon was in this movie.
He's the boyfriend.
Yeah, the guy that's
Oh!
mean to the.
Yeah, he plays. He looks just like Bill Hader to me.
I can't name a lot of movies he's in, but I always feel like I enjoy him. I don't think he's ever.
He's in Man of Steel.
Yeah, that's what I hate is that's the first one that I think.
Yeah,
Well, he was in The Shape of Water, which was really good.
But I've seen him in a bunch of things.
And he was in this indie film I watched called 99 Homes with Andrew Garfield.
I feel like he's always the side character. I think he's always either the side character. What are you doing?
So maybe when we do the mashup, my hat looks different in a couple.
Is it because it's a hip hop thing?
Maybe.
No, it's because he's a dope ass dude.
I just do things.
You want to get tattooed after this podcast?
I'm gonna tattoo during this podcast.
I got my needle in the truck.
Jesus Christ! All right.
Yeah, bring
anyway,
out your next.
Mobb Deep to start off. Again, I just wrote the same thing again. It's just fucking pumped right from the start because Mobb Deep comes in immediately, and it's great because they use that song like throughout the movie multiple times.
Isn't that we said about Biffle last week too?
Yeah.
Fucking pumped.
Yeah,
But that was ironic.
This time it actually
This one was true.
kept me
Fucking
going
pumped.
through.
Is it actually pumped?
Yeah, actually pumped.
So how hyped are you throughout this whole movie? I feel like you're just.
Oh, I mean, like at the very beginning, I'm hyped. I'm watching 8 Mile. Then, I still love the movie all the way through. But obviously, like, that last 30 minutes is where most of 80% of my hypeness goes into.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, here's the thing. I've seen 8 Mile maybe 10 times. I've seen the ending to 8 Mile over 100 times. Easy.
This is the second time I've seen it. And this is the first time.
I have no excuse. I don't know why. I have
It's
no
great.
excuse for never seeing it. I knew it was supposed to be good. I always liked Eminem. Just never saw it.
There's one thing. It's my last note actually. I watched this with Zach, and he mentioned this actually, but it was so funny. He said Eminem, and I was picking up on it too. Eminem has 2 looks throughout the whole movie.
Dude, I wrote this exact thing
Eminem
down.
has where he's squinting the whole time, or his eyes are just fucking open all the way. He's like looking around, and there's no medium. It's just they're
Put it out
squinted,
right.
or they're just all the way open. And there's only 2 looks. The whole movie.
Yeah, I wrote that he makes the same faces and stares a lot. He's constantly, he like does this face where he's like, got his mouth, and he's kind of like almost looking majestic, but he's also on crack. He's like just constantly throughout the movie.
Yeah.
And it's like all the people that interact with him, they just think he's like really weird and quirky, but trying to be like hood and stuff. That's kind of like vibe. Honestly, I feel like Eminem's acting wasn't that great, but it might be just because he's just such a strange person like that in real life.
I thought he did.
It comes across as a little bit.
I don't think it was. It's not great.
It's
but
a little
it's
bit
not.
overacting.
Honestly, I didn't think it was bad.
I thought it was great.
I just feel like it's so believable. Like it's not like it's a stretch for him to play this character.
Yeah, well, like his face when he's looking around, I feel like he legitimately the whole movie just looks concerned and like he wants to die.
Yeah,
The whole
pretty
movie.
much.
And I just want to die. My life is shit. That's like the whole thing, and I think he pulls it off great.
I just thought that it wasn't necessarily it was really bad. Like I wasn't watching it in pain because of how bad the acting was. It was like for me it was kind of like a 5 out of 10. Like
You talking about all of the acting?
no
or
Eminem, no just
okay.
Eminem. I thought that he
No,
kind of was
man.
he kind of was overly dramatic a little bit sometimes, and it came across as like soap opera esque. But the worst actor or actress in the movie is the girlfriend by far.
Which
I
one?
thought she was not good.
Which
Which
one?
The blonde one, the
The
one
both
that
Brittany Murphy?
yeah, I thought she was
oh,
terrible.
man, you didn't like Brittany Murphy?
Wait, the main
The main
from the
girl,
whole movie.
yeah, I
Yeah.
thought she was
She
terrible.
did great.
Yeah, I love
Everyone,
her.
I thought
I love
everyone,
me some Brittany
I thought
Murphy.
I thought
I have no
everyone,
idea who she is.
I thought everyone does great, and especially I can't believe I don't remember the characters' names. But who's his best friend that helps him with the dreads?
Future.
Future. He's great.
Yeah, he's great.
He's so.
He is really good. Yeah, I thought the girl was just a little overly dramatic at times, like doing like dramatic whispers a lot. They do that in like really like dramatic scenes in movies. They dramatically whisper something.
Mhm.
Like, you're gonna make it.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Uh,
It's like
I get
okay.
where you're coming from with that, but
So-
I don't know. I've always just got that kind
Hollywoodish.
of. But I feel like she just gave off that like mysterious vibe, and it didn't feel like I said nothing in this movie really feels overplayed to me. Like I feel
Yeah.
like everything just feels natural.
yeah, and which I love. I think adds on to that is that no one is like technically a good person in the movie.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of sucks. There's no like even the heroes like aren't like just the heroes. They're also shitty too.
I do. That was the one because before I say this part, I really liked the movie, but
Sounds so far.
no, I really liked it. I really liked it. I don't want to come across the wrong message. I thought it was a great movie, but I just felt like the girl, the blonde girl, whatever her name was such a piece of shit, and she didn't get what she deserved in the end. Like they almost made her out like in the end to be a good guy, somewhat like oh she helped him through his struggles, but like really she didn't. She was just.
I think it's 'cause it's supposed to be
She just
life.
brought him just. I mean, it's realistic because people are just like that, I guess.
And
but
she wouldn't get her like.
I just
justice
wanted.
that
I wanted
quick.
him to like diss her in the rap or something. Something like. She was she's just a scumbag.
But what, he's not looking for an angel because his whole life is like
I know,
that.
just-
So he's not going to expect anything more. I don't think from anybody.
This is
Anyway.
gonna come across as if it's being sexist, but
Colin's
the
a
characters.
sexist.
The characters.
Let's listen.
I don't. This is just a coincidence, but the two characters I didn't like the most were the girl and his mom.
Well, his mom.
His mom
sucks.
Yeah,
This
she's
goddamn
terrible.
psycho, you're not meant to like her.
Yeah. But
I literally kept a track of like her mood in each of the scenes because it hops around so much. Like,
Yeah.
she's constantly
She's
just like
super
drugged
bipolar.
out bipolar.
And then she walks up to him. Hey, I want to make you dinner.
Yeah.
When she's screaming. It's
Yeah, 'cause
great.
I honestly hated both of them more than I did the Free World people. I was like more mad at both of them. But now like those are the two villains of the movie. And they need something bad to happen to them. But it didn't. But it was still great. It's still great.
One thing I love about this movie is that it's like one of my favorite use of foreshadowing because it's just like everything builds up perfectly to that final rap battle, but at the same time there's like little moments that kind of happen right at the beginning of the movie and then you show like the flip side of it at the end because like when he's first about to go on stage he's arguing with the bouncer, but then at the end the bouncer daps him up after he sees that he can rap.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I didn't think about that.
When he first chokes and he leaves, it almost looks like the same scene because all four of them come out the building and they talk and they're like, all right, yeah, you're good, and Rabbit just walks away with his trash bag closed and it almost looks like the exact same shot of him walking away at the end after he's won. So I think that's really a neat part about this movie is how they can. It really feels like you can see
It goes
the
full
opposite.
circle.
Yeah, full
and
circle.
I feel like you can only pick that up if you've watched it as many like 10 times.
It's true.
That is really. That's almost. I don't want to keep bringing Rocky up there.
I was just gonna say too.
Because
I was just gonna say the whole movie is like the whole take a chance theme. Like it's all about like just shoot your shot.
like
Yeah,
ABBA,
you know?
take a chance
Take
on
a
me.
chance, take a chance. We should do a cover of that
You can do
tonight.
your very best. Okay.
Take a chance on me. That's our new song.
We're gonna do that.
That's
Take
our
a
new
chance
cover of that
on
tonight.
me.
It's our new theme song. Colin, I want to hear one of your notes.
Okay.
What,
We've gone over a lot of them.
oh, really? I was gonna say,
Okay,
enlighten us.
This is one I've been.
And then
It
I'll
sounds
share
like I
what
just
mine-
hate this movie, but I really liked it. I really liked
Oh
it.
yeah, bring on.
I'm trying to mix.
Hey,
I'm trying to mix up the good and bad.
You haven't
What
done
if,
anything
yeah, what
good
if you
about
brought?
My
That's
good thing was the Take a Chance theme. That was good. It has a shoot your shot theme.
The only good part about that is we're saying ABBA.
Okay. The cinematography was excellent. Like there was one
yeah.
shot that I liked a lot when him and Cheddar Bob were walking down the road. No, him and Future are walking down the street talking together, and the camera's like following them backwards.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff like that. Like the lighting was great in the whole movie. Like you have like all that like dread from like you're just living in a shithole.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it until I actually, like I said, I watched the full credits. It was filmed on location in Detroit.
Oh damn.
Oh, I knew it was filmed around 8 Mile, but I didn't know like the whole thing was. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, I didn't know what 8 Mile was until I watched this movie. I
Yeah.
looked it up and I had no idea what that was.
Some of the locations in the movie actually filmed some of his music videos, like in the past, in
Mm.
the same locations. But the same person who wrote this movie also wrote The Fighter with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Excellent movie.
Who was it?
Shoot, I can't. It's not David Russell. He directed it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought.
Like no, it was a different writer, but he wrote both of these
It
movies.
makes sense though.
Yeah, and I was like, that's like, these movies almost have the exact same feeling to them.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool. And then another one, my next note is just rap battle with Limp Bizkit. Because I was seeing Eminem rap and I was just like the talent this guy has to get to where he is. And like Limp Bizkit was in the exact same spot of fame that Eminem was. I was thinking, but Limp Bizkit is talent, like he can't rap. So I was just picking.
Limp Bizkit can rap.
So I was picking.
What are you talking about?
Fred Durst spits hot fire.
Dude, Limp Bizkit had some great albums.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I didn't listen to Hot
Oh
and
my
Flavored Water
God.
Yeah, dude.
over
Limp
and
Bizkit
over.
was.
I was just saying Limp Bizkit
But-
versus Eminem in a
I see what you're saying
As
though.
far as actual rap talent, Fred Durst is not
What
good.
would you?
I mean, I
what
don't
would you
think he's
do?
like one of the best ever.
Oh
or
my
anything
God.
Like that.
What would
What if he's in my top 5?
I mean, he does have a-
What would you do if he was like, and speaking of top 5?
My number 1. We're just gonna go straight to it.
I mean, he does have a song with Method Man, so
Oh, really?
yeah.
I didn't know that.
I don't know how good of it, how talented of a rapper, like as far as his
I think
writing.
it was, or was it Meth, or was it? It might have been. No, it might have been. Exist.
These are my thoughts when I watched
Meth.
this
I
movie.
might have both. I don't know.
But I don't think he's like talented like. I don't know how great of a writer he is, or like how good of like his freestyle
Ball
is.
the ball.
Or
That's Kid Rock.
that's Kid Rock.
It's like Kid Rock.
With the ball, the bang, digga, 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 so the
Wait.
That's definitely Kid Rock.
They're both. But that's
No,
what I mean.
hold on,
Limp Bizkit
hold on,
and Kid
no,
Rock
hold
are
on.
right here.
No,
The
shut
same.
up, dude. Shut
Limp
up.
Bizkit and Kid Rock. That's what I'm talking about.
Shut up.
Exact same.
No,
That's
no.
fair.
The same group of people probably listen to them.
Okay, we have got to get away. I don't want to talk about Limp Bizkit.
The same
or
type of
Kid
listen to
Rock.
both.
For the 8 Mile discussion.
Let me just finish my
8
fucking
Mile.
point. For the love of God,
That is
I
so
don't think he's
funny.
an amazingly talented, but I'm defending his music because he had some good music back in the day.
Who is he at this point?
Limp Bizkit.
Okay, it's
Fred
Fred
Durst, the group Limp Bizkit, who had some good
His
music.
goddamn name is Fred Durst.
Alright, I'll go to the next
It's
step
like one of those groups
to
that
to
where
change it.
I don't want to listen to them because of fan base, but I do anyways because it's catchy.
Are we still talking about Limp Bizkit?
This is what. Alright, this is my next note. I did change the subject. Rap and make a girl horny.
Rap and make a girl horny.
Which brings me, this kind of
I
comes
feel
to.
like we're skipping all kinds of scenes. Are you?
Okay.
What's,
No,
are you
the
talking
one-
about
no.
the factory sex scene? Have you
Yeah,
already
I
jumped
wanted
to
to
that?
wait-
My
waiting
bad.
for
That's
this.
way down.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
let's talk
I
about
want
it.
to talk
I
about it
guess.
because
Factory sex scene time.
one of the most uncomfortable movie sex scenes I have ever seen. I was squirming in my chair
Were you
watching it.
Were you watching it alone or with other people?
I was alone. I was like, damn,
See,
it's a very uncomfortable scene.
I think they changed it. If you're watching it alone, you're going full fab session.
Oh yeah.
Did not happen to me.
Not even half chub.
No.
That's impressive.
I watched it with Zach and I was like,
I think I was also eating dinner at the same time, which was like, I don't know. It's a mixture of emotions.
Honestly, again, I mean, it does kind of come out of nowhere, but it still feels natural. It's
It does
just
feel
two
natural.
kids hopped up just wanting to have sex, and they go find some random spot in a factory.
oh, what I love
and
is
it's over in
It's
fucking 30
realistic.
seconds.
well, what I love is I feel like he doesn't go to find one. He just takes her to his spot.
True.
Like he just walks straight to it.
Yeah,
Oh,
he knows.
you want to find somewhere to play around? I got you.
Yeah, he
Let
knows.
me take you
He's
to
been
it.
there before.
But
It was just a comfort.
no,
for
but
me.
I love how all that had to happen for her to bang him was she just had to see him rap in a battle, and then right she walked to him. We gotta fuck right now.
Probably.
I didn't even think about that. I guess because all the people like that are like trashy, I guess. So you just don't really think about it that much.
See, I'm guessing your level of uncomfortability was what I felt when he choked at the beginning. Like this, like
Oh,
I've
God.
watched this movie a bunch of times, but like I don't know what it was this time. It's like I know what's coming, and he chokes, and I'm just like,
Oh yeah.
ah. I feel it. I literally wrote down, felt it in my bones.
Yeah.
When he choked.
Oh, you can definitely feel it.
It
It's
hurt.
rough.
It hurt.
Everything that happens to him that's bad, I feel like you can just really feel it in this movie.
Yeah.
I feel from the whole time like this dude's life just sucks. Like from him choking to his friends leaving him in a house that's burning down and no one even
His
knows.
friend bangs his girlfriend.
Oh.
But the thing, like I said, it's perfect because it's just all these shitty things happening, and they're just piling up into this perfect last scene. And that's another thing is that this time around I was watching, and it's really there's not many like wasted moments in this movie as far as like foreshadowing what's gonna happen. Because like the car breaks down, and you know they're over there like rolling a blunt, just like goofing on him.
Oh
and
yeah, they talk about his mom.
Yeah. He goes, I hear everything.
Yeah.
And that leads into him having listened and picking up little like it's awesome. I love this.
Did you know Eminem is also in every shot of the movie, which probably that also puts into how nothing's wasted. Is they do no shots without Eminem. Every single scene he's in.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
I didn't even realize that, but I mean it makes sense.
Yeah, they don't put they never leave him out for the whole movie. It's like his show.
I also wrote down that shooting things with the paintball gun is absolutely something you two would have done.
Can I? My note. My note for that is paintball shooting out at the cop car. You're stupid. So I guess that correlates perfectly.
Yeah,
with
exactly. Yeah.
What are you trying?
We basically wrote the same note.
All right, we're gonna stop this right and turn it off.
I'm getting my boxing gloves up the car.
No, but I was thinking like even if you're in when I was watching this, I was thinking if I was in his situation, I couldn't handle it the way he handles it. I'd just not give a shit about anything, dude. I'd be like the Joker if I lived anywhere he lived. I'd go nuts.
You just go full anarchy.
Full anarchy. So just that Eminem can hold it together that well, he's such a good guy. Imagine him being raised in a suburban home. He'd have been such a good little man.
Being a good kid.
It's outrageous to me that Cheddar Bob is your favorite character.
Dude, how do you not love him?
Because I literally wrote,
I love Cheddar Bob. He's the only one who.
Cheddar Bob always fucking up.
Yeah, but he's like slow.
But my next
He's a
note
he's
is
a
also
sweetheart.
my favorite line of the movie is when he's threatening when he has the gun. It's like, wanna fuck with us? Yeah. Like those lines are so odd the way he delivers.
Was he
them.
playing with
He's
these
trying
Was
so
it the
hard.
guy from Breaking Bad?
Huh?
Isn't the guy from Breaking Bad plays?
I like how Con tried to whisper it.
What Breaking Bad episode was
Okay,
Cheddar
so it's
Bob?
not him. There's a guy that looks
I
just
doubt
like him in Breaking Bad.
Colin like leaned into you.
Oh, Jesse. Shh. Don't let him.
it. What is that? The guy from Breaking Bad? Yeah. Jesus.
I love the scene with Cheddar though when, you know what? Other than the finale, this is probably my other favorite scene, or probably my favorite scene, is when, I don't know why, but when Eminem's character, what the hell's his name? They give him such a generic
Rabbit.
name.
Jimmy Smith Jr.
Yeah, Jimmy Smith. When he's rapping to Cheddar and freestyling to Cheddar, and Cheddar's just loving it, and he's just dogging on
Oh,
Cheddar.
yeah, I love that.
I love that scene. It warmed my heart, and then like how they walk in and see him doing that.
Yeah.
That was so nice. It made me feel, I was like,
Yeah,
this
dude,
whole
Cheddar's
movie
the
has
best.
just like kicked my ass in depression and sadness. I even wrote that. I said, this movie makes me sad and anxious and sad.
That's what happens.
He's always.
And that scene is just like that. I was like, oh, this is cute.
Well, I like
I
when
like this.
he hides out in his house when they come try to pick him up.
Yeah.
And he's like trying to pretend he's asleep. And I'm like, man, that's so relatable to being a little kid. 'Cause you do that all the time when you're a little kid.
Yeah, Cheddar's just a little man child.
Yeah. I love Cheddar Bob. He's the best. Dude, I was just thinking how much he looks like the guy at our work now. Security guy that you guys always call Cheddar Bob.
Yeah.
That really is him.
That's gonna relate to the world.
That's why I call him Cheddar Bob.
This guy at work.
Guy at work look like Cheddar Bob. I call him Cheddar Bob.
He looks at the ex just like
Because
him.
I'm fucking hilarious. I was gonna say, just talking about going back to Eminem's acting, the only two lines that throw me off from him are when the mom comes home and she's won bingo. And she's like, $3,200.
Oh.
He's like, you're kidding me. Like, I understand that he has to somehow work into that he's literally just had his ass kicked, like, you know, probably a broken rib, possibly.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she's like, you're kidding me. And it's just wide-eyed, you know, dead stare again.
Yeah, there's a couple scenes.
And there's also that line where, I always forget, Alex, the blonde-haired girlfriend.
Oh.
She's like, oh, so you're just working? He's like, yeah, I gotta save up money. Oh, for what? And she goes, studio time. I don't know, I hate the way he delivers that line. He's like, yeah, studio time. I hate it. I don't know why.
You get it. You know what I'm talking
He
about.
gets it. He gets it.
Alright, well, I think we should end with this.
Are we gonna end before we talk about the final wrap?
Well, I was gonna say end. My last note. End is fucking hype.
Oh yeah.
That's what
I didn't even take.
Oh,
Like
that's
I literally. Oh, hold on, I'm not gonna show you my top 5 yet. I flipped the paper over and I had wrote down final battle
The
because
top 5 are right in front of us.
Huh? That's the old one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm resourceful. I wrote down final
It's
battle
paper.
because I was gonna take notes. I was like, fuck that. I've seen this movie literally. I've seen this final battle 100 times.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna enjoy it again.
It is fucking hype. My note.
Before we
Oh,
get to
go for
that,
it.
real quick, I just want to say this is just what I heard. Like, as I was just trying to write it down. So the soundtrack: Mobb Deep, Biggie, Naughty by Nature, Outkast, Biggie again, Method Man, ODB, Far Side, another Biggie song. I think 1 or 2 of those is like the whole Junior Mafia, but anyway. And then there's a Wu-Tang song. Just the
This
soundtrack
sounds-
is so good.
This sounds so hipster, but I would love to have that on vinyl. That whole soundtrack.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. And I also love that pretty much all of the music in the movie is like either like playing through a stereo or a car stereo or
Oh.
like in his headphones. Like it's
It's like Baby Driver.
yeah, kind of yeah.
It's the
much
music's
like that.
involved into like
Yeah,
intertwined in the movie.
So yeah, like the characters are actually hearing
Yeah.
it. It's not just layered over it.
That's really cool. Yeah, I love when movies do that because then there's a purpose to the music and it's more like you're in the world,
Yeah.
which is really cool.
I thought the end hype scene was. I mean, I kind of said this before. But it was still amazing.
Oh
It
god.
was like it was great.
How are you gonna hate on the?
I'm not gonna hate.
How are you gonna hate on
I
the
just
finale?
wanted worse for the girl. I wanted him to diss her or something.
But the story's not about the girl.
I know, but
Yeah.
she was just such a scumbag.
It's not about her. She's just another bitch.
I know,
Yeah,
but
it means nothing.
Oh,
But
see,
they just
she's
acted-
another lady.
But just because she's like the
A bitch.
she's like the second, she's like the lead actress in the movie pretty much, and
Yeah, but
they
it's
kind
not.
of and
it's
make her
just-
seem to be.
But you know he's not gonna end with her. He's bigger than her.
Well, at first I didn't know.
But he's bigger than. He's gonna leave and like none of these people are gonna matter to him anymore. He's gonna be out. Like that's the whole point. He's gonna make it out of that. I don't even
No.
want him to end with her because
I felt she likes her in the beginning. I don't know. I hated her so much I wanted worse for her, but the end scene was still amazing. It was still
well
great.
I put you would think battle rapping is the equivalent of World War II, but to them it kind of is. But to these people it
Okay.
kind of is World War II because if you don't make it out you're basically dead.
Dude, by the end it's like Rocky. Like your heart starts like racing and like
Oh,
your
right when he
palms
walks
get
out
sweaty.
and he starts
Knees
like
weak.
Arms are really
oh.
It's really he just got it.
Dude, when he starts getting the whole crowd's arms going.
Oh yeah.
Right then
That's
I was
great.
like, oh fucking yeah.
I've always wanted just like a poster of just that still frame of
Oh.
when they cut to him and it's like his back and you can see his arms and you see the whole crowd's
Yeah.
arms.
Oh,
up.
yeah. Dude, it's almost tattoo worthy. Get that frame, just like on your forearm.
Man, I love that because every part of the battle, like I feel like everybody's lines are dope. Like the weakest one is what's his face, Lickety Split, the first one he has to face.
Yeah, that dude was a little rough.
That one's not great, but
So good, I thought. It
Yeah.
wasn't.
His flow was just a little rough. It was. I thought his flow was a little.
And M was just like, he knew that was just the first guy he had to get
Yeah.
there, so it wasn't as evil.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, yeah. It's just a tune up every single
Yeah.
battle.
He
It's
was
just
like a
amping it
fucking
up.
worm with braids. Like he was just kind of more joking on him, and then fucking Lotto, he went in.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what I realized about Eminem's style is he has just this such like this his tone in his voice is so like what's the word crap
Whoa.
it just gets under your skin his tone of voice.
Eminem?
Yeah, it's like so patronizing. That's the word. His tone when he raps.
Oh,
is
yeah, when
so,
he's dissing you.
It's so patronizing.
It makes you feel like he's so much better than you.
That, yeah, when you can hear it, it just gets under your skin. And
Yeah,
just
and he's
wanna,
also
like,
just staring you down the whole time.
Yeah.
He gets a super serious look on his face.
Oh my god, yo, when he's about to go in on Lotto, and he's just looking, he's just staring,
Yeah.
and it's just then that beat hits like Ward.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Like he doesn't break eye contact, and he goes right into it. God, I love that moment.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He's so nervous and like can't handle his shit the whole movie. But at the end, it's just like he knows this is it. He's gonna get him.
Yeah.
Like it's all the shit's going out the window, and it's just 100%. I'm here to kill you in front of all these people. And and like at the end when he just destroys the final guy, and the other dude's about to rap. I love that cut where it's just him like sitting there like looking at him like up like that, like waiting for him to go.
Yeah.
I love that
Yeah.
look on him. Because he's like, I know I got you. Let's see what you... Like, there's nothing you can do.
I liked that scene, not to go back, but it was like really
I
similar
don't
to
want to
when...
go back. I don't want to...
really similar to when they're getting ready to jump him, and he's like just staring at him.
Yeah.
And it isn't like breaking character at all. He's like, you kind of just know he's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
There's nothing they can do to me.
All right.
And then, like I said, Lotto's lines are great too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all come to get him, but there's no match. They show that why he is top tier and why he broke out of Detroit, because like all these people are talented, but he's like just out of the park against everybody else.
And he's very unique.
And he's just flipping everything that they're saying on him.
Yeah.
Like it's different to come into a rap battle and just be like freestyling and trying to go at him, but like he's listening to them and then flipping it.
God,
Which
yeah.
is also great because like it just works out in his favor because of course Lickety Split goes first, then he goes, and then
Yeah.
he gets the second coin toss and he makes Lotto go first because he knows he wants to play off of him.
Yeah.
And then Papa Doc gets fucking cocky.
Yep.
Let this bitch go first.
Fuck.
All right, Hawkeye, you about to get it.
Right, Hawkeye.
Oh, because he's Anthony Mackie from Avengers.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Dude, I did not know that.
Yeah, Papa Doc is.
It is
I was
him,
like this
isn't
whole
it?
time I thought it was Don Cheadle.
Not Don Cheadle.
You're from SNL,
I'm sorry,
right?
Warhammer.
Don Cheadle's in the Marvel Universe.
Anyways.
One thing I read about it that I loved also, that in the rap battles at the end, they had written Eminem's raps. Well, I mean, of course he helped write them, but they had written them out for like the script for him to reply back, and he just improvised his own thing instead. And like everyone was shocked, and like the actual other rappers, their reactions are real because Eminem's just improvising his shit, I guess.
Damn.
Which is just another reason why he's like one of the best ever, if not the.
And then that final one, it's just like I said, it's just the culmination of the whole movie. Because that's the one part where Cheddar Bob doesn't fuck up. It's right when he comes over to him and he's like, "You worried about what they're gonna say? You know, about them fucking your girl and all that and that." It's just like, and then you could see it in his eyes. It's like, all right, I just gotta bring this up.
Yeah.
Just gotta lay it all out on the table.
Yep. Yeah. But so overall, I mean I'd give it like, it's definitely like a high 8 out of 10 for me.
It's
A high
definitely
8.
at least an 8.
A high
It's-
8.
Oh, man.
I'd say.
Colin did not like this movie.
No,
very much.
I'd say.
No, I
I'd say
did.
8.5. Maybe 8.7 somewhere in there.
Yeah, I agree. I'll put it like just like that.
I love that movie.
I gave it a 7.5.
Dang.
To me, that's still really good, though. It's not...
Okay, well here's the discussion: is 8 Mile better than Big Fat Liar?
Yes.
Oh,
It's not even close.
I mean, if I have to watch one for the rest of my life, I'm going Biffle. So.
That's dumb.
Alright.
Rouse.
Rouse. That's gonna be every episode. The whole point of the show is to compare other movies to Big Fat Liar.
That's the whole show.
But
This week we're doing The Godfather.
is this better than? All right. So speaking of rapping, I think it's now time. Along rapping, instead of doing a movie list this time, we're
You
gonna
keep
do.
going, I'm getting water.
Instead of doing movies, we're going to do the top 5 rap groups / duos of all time. How long? We went 35 minutes, so that's a little longer.
That's alright. Do you want to do,
So we're going to we'll do top 5 rap groups. So we're going to do music this time, but it goes with the movie, so I think it works. This is, I forgot to mention, this was, I feel like this should be mentioned. This was Hunter's pick. I'll probably put that in editing. But, and this is his top 5 list that we're all going to discuss. So he made this, and we're now here to battle in the top 5.
well, did you want to
We
do...
made it. This is what I've been looking forward to all week, is this moment.
That's not good.
Okay, listen. Do you think we should do the same thing last week? Do each number, or do you think we should each individually go through ours and talk about each one, like, for a minute?
I mean, I kind of liked how we did it, but if you could both think we should flip it and do it the other way.
It wasn't a thing of me thinking that we should flip it. I just didn't know if you wanted to try something different, see if it worked, or we can stick with that. I had no problems with the other format. I just
didn't know if you want to try something different.
We can try to go the other way around. It's just,
See how it turns
I mean,
out
but is there no rebuttal from the other two people while the other person's listening?
No, I would say let's say I'd list my number 5. You can just talk about that immediately.
So I'm just listing it off.
so you would just do 5, we react.
Oh.
You would do 4, we react. You know, talk, and then it'd be me go. I do 5, we react. You know,
Okay.
What do you
or
think?
or we can do the other way. I just thought that if anyone is actually listening to this, it would
Someone will.
someone maybe. You.
Bring
Come
a
on.
jinx.
I know you're listening, Jay, out there in Ohio.
I'm growling at it.
Is there someone named Jay that I don't know about?
He's there.
He's
This
there.
reaction.
Oh my god, I've
This
completely
reaction.
forgotten what we're talking about.
Alright, so
Alright,
we're
so
gonna
we're
do
gonna
each
do-
individual this time, right?
Okay,
Is that what
so
we're doing?
at first I thought you were saying that I'm just going to list off 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 without being able to speak
No,
about
No,
it.
no, not about it.
Okay. All right. Well
That'd be
then.
terrible.
Okay. Well then, who wants to go first? I'm antsy.
Why don't we do the reverse order of the movie picking? So I get to go first.
I guess.
I think I should go last just because I think my list is gonna make the most sense.
Well, you know, let's just
Okay, well,
do.
no, okay. Well, you can go first. I'll go second.
Sure.
Yeah. Because mine's gonna be more anger-inducing than yours. I can guarantee.
I don't know, man. Okay, we'll see. Well, okay, actually,
I don't like that book.
actually, you know what? Yeah, it is. It is. Go ahead, remember.
Oh.
All right, so should I do honorable mentions first or last?
Last. We'll save those for all.
Okay. All right, so I actually wrote down something different from number 5, but now I'm gonna change it back.
You changed it on the spot.
Oh wow.
Because I was
Hunter's got
between-
Tommy Boys. This is number 5.
I mean, it's got some hot verses.
It was between these two for 4 and 5, but now that I'm thinking in my head what I actually listen to, and I'm hearing it in my head, this is where I go. Number 5 is The Far Side. I know, kind of probably nobody thought that was gonna make my number 5. Anyone's number 5 or top 5.
I really like The Far Side, but
I'm out of this one because I couldn't even name you 3 songs.
They sing the song "Passing Me By."
keep passing me by.
Yeah, I love. That's what I
And
mean.
they
I can
sing-
name that, and I can name.
They sing "Running."
Yeah. I know those 2 songs. I don't know anything else by them though.
They
I just
sing
know those 2.
"Oh Shit." That's my favorite one.
I don't know that one.
Oh Shit's great.
I just know those 2. And like, those 2 songs are great.
Yeah, that's how all their music is. It's
It all sounds like that.
Well, then they're fantastic.
yeah, they're great.
They're dope, but
Also, Hunter, you have nice glasses. I like those glasses.
I need new ones, dude.
They are
But
just,
listen,
like,
to
look,
be fair-
look at the scratches on them, like
Wow.
for days.
You're just a little frisky.
Don't know how to see.
I wish I had a
Alright.
camera behind me.
That's great.
Pick
All
that
right.
All right, well, hit us
Okay.
with number 4 then.
I
Okay.
do not have a
Well, hang on.
camera on my face.
I know, right?
Okay, so it's it's number 5. And remember, this is my, these are, so when we get to you, I'll hold it right in front of you. All right? I'm just gonna hold it right.
That's sick. All right.
But yeah, hit us with number 4 then.
Oh,
All right. Do I explain number 5 anymore? I
The
get it.
Far Side. I don't.
This is my
Can
favorite.
you?
These are
Can
my
you?
favorites.
I get that.
Not who I think are the most talented.
Oh no, I totally get that.
Okay.
That is shocking.
But that is a bit of a reach.
It was between them and
Far
Jurassic.
Side with the
Jurassic,
PH.
Jurassic 5 were my 5. And
I mean, both groups I love, but I can't see.
No,
either
see,
one
I would
on
put
top
Jackson 5.
yeah, it was Jurassic 5 or The Far Side. I went with The Far Side.
Both I think are absolute top 10 worthy. You can squeeze them in there.
Yeah.
I just don't see them.
Also, I would like to mention
But
while
again,
we're
it's your favorites.
I would like to mention
No,
while
I
we're
want you to
discussing this, we're all white. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I couldn't see that.
Well, you know,
We're gonna-
the audio.
we're gonna
that
come
one
up-
was obvious.
We're coming up African American.
I
on
would
the
just
campus.
wanna say we're not all the way qualified. Is what I want to be discussed. Or at least I'm not.
Way to stereotype, Evan. All right.
I'm just saying I grew up with a lot of Alan Jackson
You're digging yourself a hole here.
and Celine Dion.
Cut
Still
all.
wearing those slippers.
Cut all of this out.
Colin, you were sexist in the first 10 minutes.
I was. All right. So, anyways,
All right, number 4.
number 4.
Colin doesn't think women should vote. Let's put that up there.
If I ever said that, I was joking. All right. You know what? I hate women.
Not denying it. Just if I said it.
I'm going for.
Okay, number 4.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Number
Dude,
4.
Sarah's gonna watch this and just being, I know he's sexist. I hate him.
Sarah's his boyfriend.
Bitch.
She
Okay.
hasn't.
All right, number 4.
She hasn't figured it out by now.
I'm not
I don't
sexist.
think this little quip-it's gonna be there. Dear God, number 4.
Yeah, number 4. You gotta hit us.
I think we should just get, I'm not
Colin,
sexist.
no, just go number 4.
Oh God! All right, number 4. Naughty by Nature.
Wow.
Again.
This is top 5 of all time.
Maybe I can maybe see you squeezing them into 5. I don't know what the rest of this list is going to look like.
I don't either. I'm thrown off by this.
Yeah, I figured this is the wild card list.
Again, big fan of Naughty by Nature. I think you can make an argument for him to be in top 10. Tretch is absolutely crazy lyrical, even in all of their hit songs. You know, Feel Me Flow, OPP.
Well, see, what I was gonna say is that
Feel Me Flow.
I think what's unique about them is that
Oh, you got
they're super talented and like lyrically great, but their sound also appeals to like a very wide audience. Like,
Oh, most definitely.
It's
They-
like
they put
radio
out
music.
Smash hits. Those 3 I
Yeah.
just listed are fucking hits.
Yeah, and they're
you just
great.
can't help but like get down to the songs.
yeah, they're great.
Hmm.
So yeah,
But
just these are just pretty much who I listen to the most frequently. That I would say.
All right, well, you only have 3 spots left.
The next one's really gonna kick your ass.
I don't understand how.
It's gonna really blow your
Hit
mind.
us with it.
How?
All right,
Those are
number
the
3 is Beastie Boys.
That's the only one that's made sense. So
You think that makes sense?
that makes sense?
I thought that was gonna make you really mad.
I agree with
I
this.
didn't.
Because I think dude, they have some of the best like mixes and best samples like in their music. Like
I
easily,
agree
dude.
for
They're-
sure.
I agree
The
with
music, the actual music that they use is they do the song "Rhymin' and Stealin'" has the drums from "When the Levee Breaks," and the song by Black Sabbath, the guitar. I forget what song it is.
I love how when they perform live, they use instruments and actually play the beat live.
I mean, they
instead of,
literally had Rick Rubin and Russell Simmons looking over their projects. Like, it's 2 of the biggest names in hip hop. Like, that shaped what hip hop was to become.
yeah. I mean, and what's great about them is they didn't just have like a good 2 albums.
Oh yeah.
They had album after album
Yeah.
that was just.
And they
great.
always stuck to them. Like
Yeah.
I'll not argue at all that you put Beastie Boys in the top 5 of a rap group.
Yeah.
I just honestly don't listen to them enough
I
to where
I-
I'm gonna put them.
Yeah,
I love Beastie Boys when I hear it, but I don't really actively seek it out a lot.
I have License
Yeah,
to
I
Ill in
love
my
Beastie.
car right now, and I freaking
Just
love that
listen to
CD.
their greatest hit CD, like every song on it's amazing.
Dude, License to Ill is almost hit after hit.
Yeah.
Just that album alone.
Wasn't Eminem's last album cover?
It was a
It
homage
was
to that album.
Yeah, the Beastie Boys
Yeah,
album.
Kamikaze, which is a great album, by the way. I just want to put that on there. No,
It sucked.
Kamikaze was
so-
great.
It sucked.
That was Eminem taking it over again by storm,
He was
showing everybody up. He even went to the mumble rappers, used their beats and used their way of rapping, and outdid all of them with their own game.
Yeah, but at
It's
the end of
crazy.
the day, it's still the same old shit. At the end
But
of the
nobody
day,
tops that.
at the end of the day, it's still that crap genre, though. I thought
No
it was.
way.
I thought lyrically it was good, but none of the songs were catchy, and
No,
the trap
man.
beats were
Just the
god awful.
ringer, the
Okay,
opener, the
Here
ringer.
we go again.
No, it was
Just
This
terrible.
is right back to the Limp Bizkit argument.
Limp
Can't do it again. I can't.
Bizkit has a better album than that.
Listen,
I
Kid
can't do
Rock
it
is
again.
better than any rapper that I've
Jesus
seen.
Christ. Number 2.
I like that quack like a duck guy. That guy, that's my number 2.
Yeah, this is number 2. Let's get it going.
All right, so yeah, Beastie Boys I think they're super unique, and
We have a short time. We got 3 people to get through.
who gives a shit? All right, my number 2 is Ghetto Boys.
Alright, I was wondering when they were
Okay,
gonna-
yeah.
I knew you were gonna
chance.
have them somewhere. I just didn't know where.
Yeah, I love Ghetto Boys.
Ghetto Boys.
Dude, it just from like the nostalgia, not nostalgia, but like, I guess it is nostalgia. But you get from like Office Space,
Alright.
when you just think you just think about some of the scenes from that movie because I think there's 2 songs by Ghetto Boys in that movie,
Yeah.
and then like, Mind Playing Tricks on Me is when like it's super dark and like I feel like you can just feel their
every
their,
song
their
they have is
songs.
super dark.
Yeah, all their songs, like, they
Like-
basically invented fucking hardcore.
But
Yeah.
I just I feel like you can like really feel their songs.
Let
They
a
have
hoe
really
be a
strong
hoe.
feeling to them.
Great.
Like a
But they
vibe.
also have really like
Yeah,
Gangsta
Put Me Down.
Oh
Dude,
my
that
God,
song's so
song-
cheery. I love that
It's
song.
still kind of talking about
I mean,
like,
yeah.
yeah,
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
yeah,
That's a
Have the
good
whole
feel-good
world
song.
swinging from my nuts.
yeah.
Great.
Yeah, classic.
All right,
I can't
let's-
argue there. All right.
number
Yeah. See
one.
what
You're gonna be
number
happy with
the
mine.
all time.
Number 1 is Wu Tang.
There it is.
So, but that's big. You know, Wu Tang.
I knew it was gonna be a discussion tonight
Wu-Tang.
for sure. I have 36 Chambers on vinyl. I love
Shut up.
love that.
We all
album.
know what's about to happen with your list.
Wu Tang.
Shut
Wu
the
Tang
hell
Forever. I will say Wu Tang Forever is better than 36 Chambers.
Oh my God, dude, you're
Wu Tang
kidding.
Forever is better than 36
It's a
Chambers.
joke. Oh my
I
God.
just want to
Dude,
sock you in the
Dude,
face.
have you heard that? It's Wu motherfucker. You know that song on
Yeah.
Wu Tang Forever?
Yeah,
Dude,
I
that
know that song.
jams. I fucking love it. That album is it's just fucking
Yeah.
smack after smack, and it's like 40 songs of
You're gonna
just,
get a smack
of
after
just
smack.
I mean, it's still great, but it's nothing to the.
No man, Wu Tang Forever goes
Dude.
so underappreciated. It goes
It's
so
I don't think I think
underappreciated.
people appreciate. They think it's great, but it's just not as good as.
I mean,
I
you're
don't-
never gonna
36
like
Chambers.
Chambers.
Dude,
Um,
Wu Tang Forever beats it.
let me explain it for the love of God. All right.
Go ahead.
They're super unique, and then not only do you get 36 Chambers, it has like a super unique sound to it, and it's just got just tons of hits on it. But then it produced or started like all the solo stuff, or not. I mean, it started it, but it really made it like, more popular, and all the stuff that's come
Well, it started. I mean,
that's
they
happened because of the Wu-Tang. pretty
RZA
much.
purposely had it in the plan to form them
Yeah.
into a group so that
Yeah.
they could split off and make more money that way.
You just look at what the Jizz has done, like Method Man and Old Dirty Bastard, man. And then there's so many people that like there's like hundreds of people in the Wu-Tang Clan, right?
I mean,
And it's like being knighted in rap culture.
I mean, in
to
the
be part of
actual
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang Clan, there's not but so many. There's a lot of people that claimed it, but I mean, but then you also had the Killer Bees, which
Yeah.
was like the proteges and that. So
You know, a lot of people hate.
what did you just
on-
write?
I don't want to say it now. I want to save it for your list. That's why I didn't say it, because it's a story that I want to tell.
Oh, okay.
But I don't want to say it now. I want to wait for you.
Okay.
But anyway, you know, people hate on the Killer Bees. They think that like Killer Bees and like all of the Wu-Tang like side stuff was just like.
Not
I
good.
thought the Killer Bees was good. I've listened to some of their albums and like I thought they went pretty
I
hard.
mean, honestly, I haven't listened to a huge ton of it, but what I've heard, I like.
I have a couple songs on my Spotify by them. I thought they.
But at the same time, like, there's just so much Wu material. Like,
How do you get approved into the Wu? to the actual Wu
How do you
Tang?
get
How much of the
wooed?
woo?
How do you get wooed?
How do you get wooed?
You have to study the Shaolin for at least 5 years.
I think we watched that together. The
36 Chambers.
no,
Enter the Wu Tang.
I did
The-
actually
one of-
watch that movie.
one of their
It's great, too.
one of their favorite kung fu movies. The Seven.
Seven Deadly Sins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we watched that together.
No, not Seven.
About the Seven Masks or
No. It's Five Deadly Venoms.
Five Deadly. Remember
Was
we
it
watched
good?
we watched that together.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Super. It's like super. It's like
Is it black and white?
70s. No.
No,
It's like
it's just
70s
70s.
kung fu. But
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not as good as the Three Ninjas, but it's pretty good.
but it's also great because they have.
Classic.
You hear a bunch of the little vocal samples that they took
Yeah.
from the movie that they put into like 36 Chambers.
Yeah, which is really cool. All right, so let's run. So run off your summary of your list. Just
Honorable
run them off
mention
real quick.
too. We're gonna do honorable
Oh
mentions.
yeah.
Alright, so honorable
I
mentions.
thought
like
we
I
were
said,
doing like everybody's doing honorable mentions at the end. Just throw them out.
I like this way better.
Yeah, but then you're probably gonna end up talking about something. That
Oh
might be on
yeah,
my
yeah. That's
list.
true. That's true. Yeah. Let's leave that to the
damn
end.
it.
Let's leave this to the
How
end.
much to say?
Well, just so throw out your top five.
Alright, so
like,
yeah,
run through them.
Not Dress Fast. Far Side, Not By Nature, Beastie Boys, Ghetto Boys, and Wu Tang. So you're really disturbed by the Far Side, Naughty by Nature.
Okay. Yeah, that's a weird list.
I mean, again, it's your favorite. but
Now I
can't see
am
it.
very passionate about. I don't know a lot of rap groups, but I'm very passionate about the ones I know. And you're gonna hate my list.
I already
both
know
are
I
gonna,
hate
you
it.
both are gonna hate my list.
Because I know which number one's good.
But I love these and I listen to them all the time. All right, so I'll start. Mine's all right. I'm just gonna go for it.
Get ready.
All right, so number 5, you guys would both agree probably. Number 5 is Ghetto Boys.
That's really low.
We've talked
Okay.
about them, but number 5 is Ghetto Boys for top 5 rap groups. Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangsta is like one of the greatest rap songs of all time. So that song alone probably puts them for me in 5. I listen to song all the time, makes me feel good.
I mean, you got at least mind playing tricks on me too.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
right.
I understand your point. Just like that alone gets you
Yeah.
there, but
Yeah,
My Play Tricks to Me is one of the best.
and I love how one of their album covers too is like one of them in the hospital.
it's Bushwick Bill
Bushwick Bill. Did he get shot? Is that what it?
shot himself in the eye.
He shot himself
It's
in
a
the
midget
eye.
without an eye, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
love
fine.
that so much. I love like just
He got high on a joint that was laced with PCP. He shot himself in the eye.
just
That's not. I'm not making that up on the spot. Like I've seen him in the interview where he tells that story.
that puts him number 5 right there.
Right there. I mean, it's a great album. It's fantastic.
I don't know if you guys know, Colin. I don't know if you know.
It's
them.
It's not good when you start out with. I don't know if you guys know.
Yeah, we should definitely know.
We should know them.
Number 4 is Reflection Eternal
Yeah, I have no idea.
with Talib Kweli and DJ High Tech.
No,
Um,
Man, I know both of them. I haven't listened to that.
They both made an album together with under the name Reflection Eternal, and I listened to that one album more than like a lot of things, and it's just so soulful.
Do they have more than one album, or was it just like
They
a
just had
one-time
one.
thing?
They just had a one album.
So you're saying a top 5 rap group has one album?
Yeah, that's how good it is. Go through A to B.
I'll
Reflection
listen.
Eternal.
I'll listen to it.
Go through it,
Where's
A to
my
B.
pen?
Talib Kweli and DJ High Tech.
Or something.
Reflection Eternal. I do have a pen right now. Well, you've already gotten it. It's alright. But yeah, both of you go to their to that album, go A to B with it, and just listen to how soulful and like real it is. It's
Look it up on Spotify.
it's so good. But so I guess we don't have a lot to talk about with that one.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
one
nobody
album
knows.
and no one knows who the fuck it is.
Number 3, which is really funny,
Okay.
is Beastie Boys.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Like I said, album after album had hit after hit after hit.
I just feel like Beastie Boys is not something I can listen to.
They get me hype as fuck.
But at the same time, like, I can't listen to 5 Beastie
'cause
Boys
it's them
songs in a
yelling?
row. Yeah. I'm the same way with any rap yelling group. Like, I love Onyx, but I can't listen to a whole lot of Onyx. Because they're yelling at me.
I'm just gonna prep you guys. Number 1's Odd Future.
How,
I'm just kidding.
I just skipped 2.
No, But yeah, but we can go over Beastie Boys because we already talked about them. But they're my number 3 as well because I listen to them all the time. But these other two I listen to the most.
Oh, no.
Number 2, Black Star.
What?
I mean, I don't. But you have 2 different Talib Kweli's in your top 5.
With Most Def this time.
But why? I
And
mean,
Most
why
Def,
wouldn't you? Why
to
wouldn't
me-
you like just toss that other one on the side of
I know,
that?
but to me, well, I'll tell you the reason. The reason why is because Most Def to me is the greatest rapper of all time.
Oh my god.
And that right there teamed up with him
What?
makes that album perfect. That album is just full of tracks.
Most Def is the greatest rapper of all.
Most Def is my all-time favorite. He's the
That you
he's
can
the
say.
best. Just yeah, but he's the most soulful of anyone. Like just cares so much about what he's saying and why he's doing it. Like he's so deep in his roots more than anyone I know.
More than the Roots?
Dude, they're playing for fucking Jimmy Fallon.
Don't you fucking?
Yeah, the Roots are great. What are you talking about?
They have made their money. They've made fantastic music.
No,
Let
the
them
Roots
do
are
what
great.
they want at this point.
No, I do like the Roots a lot, but I just was for argument's sake. They're playing for Jimmy Fallon now. Fuck the Roots.
I'm not gonna argue Black Star, but number 2?
Black Star is that they made that album, but it's perfection. It's absolute perfection. And number 1, the greatest rap group of all time. Also, the greatest,
Here we go.
other than Mos Def, the greatest rappers of all time. A Tribe Called Quest. Number 1, the greatest album after album, just knocking out Phife Dawg, Q-Tip, just the best, dude. And then I love how they're always throwing in Busta Rhymes to like just knock
So
it out.
Not just your favorite, but the greatest.
They're my favorite and the greatest. Both. Tribe Called Quest has made nothing but like perfect albums, and they're like, all right. So if you wanna, because I'm a big UFC fan. If you wanna like put them with somebody, they're like the GSP of rap. They're the George St. Pierre of rap because they were champion.
Don't you dare.
No,
put his
listen,
name.
listen. Because they were
Of course.
because they were champion through like in their prime with throwing out all these albums after albums, Can I Kick It, and all these things, and then retire, and then they're gone for like I don't know how many years right off the top of my head, like maybe like 14 years, and then come back in 2016 to drop an album that is absolutely perfect and take over the rap game again. They were like back-to-back champs. They came back 16 years later and put out another perfect album. They proved themselves in 2016 that they're the best. They're the greatest. I mean, they're just perfect
It's not even
rappers.
their best album.
Dude, the only wrong thing about that 2016 album is how new it is. But I'm telling you, once time goes on, that will be deemed like at least one of the greatest rap albums ever made. And in my opinion, it's the greatest rap
God.
album ever made.
Oh my god.
It's just it happens now.
That album doesn't even have songs that hit the radio. Like it doesn't.
It happens once a week now.
I make Hunter walk away.
It's like to be the greatest album of all time. You not only have to have like really influential, like lyrically
Dude,
great music, but like it also has to have
it's
like
just
a couple of
new.
radio
No,
songs.
because
none of those songs are popular.
Dude, the only reason
No one knows
you
any of the songs
love
from that band.
the 36
Thank you.
Chambers and Ready to
Good.
Die and all this so much, which are among the greatest of all time. Ready to Die, you could argue is the greatest of all time. 36 Chambers, you could argue is the greatest of all time. But those have so much like time behind them and so much influence behind them. That album has not had its time to like settle in as much as those albums have had time to settle in.
And it's not about settling in because you know what happens when you listen to 36 Chambers the first time around. You're ready to punch somebody in the goddamn face. That's what you're ready to do.
Okay, but
and you didn't take you years for it to settle in and get real nice and good with you. Nah, it
Wu-Tang
just
Clan ain't nothing to
smacks
fuck with,
you
bro.
in the face.
Okay, but have you both, this is a valid point, have either of you listened to that Tribe Called Quest album all the way through?
Yes.
You went A through B with it?
Yes, I listened to it. Literally, we had to take a bus ride,
Dude,
me and Jason.
You
and he played it the entire way
cannot
back from Richmond.
tell me it is just fantastic. I'll tell you, my favorite rap song of all time is on that. Track number 4 Solid Wall of Sound when they remix Elton John
How
song.
many outrageous statements could you make related
That's
to
my-
Tribe Called Quest
That's my
tonight?
favorite song. Dude,
Tribe's on my
dude,
list. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Tribe's on there.
Can I Kick It is in my top 5 favorite rap songs of all time.
That's one of my favorite rap songs of all time, but the thing about them for me is a lot of their songs just sound too similar. And a lot of them is too much whispering.
Dude, no.
Like it sounds like he's really close to the microphone in a lot of songs.
No, sir.
It's like he's NPR rapping.
Q-Tip has such a jazzy, free flow to him, and then Phife Dawg comes in, like over top of him with this bold voice, but also like in this cool, collected way, that's so like confident, and it's just like these guys.
Yeah, they had a dope sound.
Are,
But them two and Mos Def are not the top 3 greatest MCs of all time.
Q-Tip, Phife Dawg, Mos Def, Busta Rhymes, Ice Cube, top 5.
He just threw out another top 5. I don't have
You
time.
can't even do this
I
yet.
don't have
We're
time
gonna do this
to
list
tell
later.
you that you're wrong on
And
another
Ice Cube
top
is not
5.
even a top.
Okay, well let me
50
run through my.
rapper.
Okay,
You calm down.
that's
That's
that is
hyperbole.
stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, you
top
went too
15. Top 15.
Okay, well
It's a top 15.
let me run my 5 off really quick.
Oh my god.
All right, so my 5 in review: 5 Ghetto Boys, 4 Reflection Eternal, 3 Beastie Boys, 2 Black Star, 1 A Tribe Called Quest. Wu-Tang did not make my top 5, nor should it.
Moment of Truth and Liquid Swords and 36 Chambers are better albums.
Yep.
Than that last drop
You
album.
both can go fuck yourself.
I will if that's what it takes to get you to
You-
realize
I'll do
that
it.
you're an idiot.
Wu-Tang can sue all the way fucking home. Get the fuck out of here.
All right, now let's go to the smart person's list.
I put those magazines out for that reason.
Oh my god.
Start getting stupid. Rolling up.
Smack him like a
Just
dog.
rolling
like,
up.
Just stop. Just stop.
I think I like How High better than any Wu-Tang Clan song. Excuse me as I kiss the sky.
All right, I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna go to the smart person's list now.
Have really quick.
Yeah, go for it.
10.
10. All right, I'll get through this.
Yeah, I was gonna say either way, it's gonna be only for highlights only, so I can just like for the
Yeah.
end cut to that.
All right, whatever. Jesus Christ. Number 5, Ghetto Boys.
Hey, number 5
Because
Ghetto
for
Boys.
all of the reasons we listed there.
Yeah, Ghetto Boys is great. Everyone loves Ghetto Boys.
Legendary Southern rappers. I feel like,
Dude, the South. I'm sorry to
Yeah.
talk about your list, but the South has produced so much good rap, and I want to say another one, but it's probably on your top 5.
it's
But
very possible, so don't say it.
But Southern rap has really like made a huge impact, and
Oh yeah, obviously. Yeah,
Anyway.
but so Ghetto Boys, you know, hardcore, made creepy songs, made feel good songs. They could do everything. Scarface.
Scarface. We didn't even talk about Scarface.
Yeah, we don't even want to go into that. 'cause
I
I'll go on for
love,
days.
I love
Um,
Scarface.
Scarface is great.
Number 4, Tribe.
Tribe
But to have them number 1 is, and to say that last album is the greatest hip hop album,
I can't believe you didn't give him bronze.
is outrageous. Outrageous.
Jack White helped write all the beats for Tribe Called Quest
You
2016
mentioned him
album,
twice.
and he helped produce it.
And we've been talking about a rap movie and rap top 5.
You keep linking it to fucking Jack
Q-Tip
White.
calls out Jack White in the
You
album.
brought him up 3
Dude,
times.
He
now.
goes on the song Ego. He goes, if Jack White goes into solo, he goes, Jack White,
Sick.
Jack White.
I wanted
on.
to talk more about Tribe Called Quest, but I don't now.
They are
I
the
don't.
all-time
All right, number
greatest.
3. You've made me want to take them off of my list and put one of my other ones on there because of what you've done. Outcast.
Southern rap. That's what I was gonna say.
Banger after banger. I
Beautiful.
mean, they've been doing it for years.
Outkast is so, I
Both
wanted to put them on top 5.
Lyrical geniuses, both of them.
Yeah.
You can talk all day about Andre 3000, but Big Boy is incredibly talented as
Oh
well.
my god. Dude, just Aquemini intro alone. Hold on. Be strong.
AT Aliens, Southern Playalistic.
Aquemini is my favorite album. The only bad song that entire album is Mamacita. Mamacita! That song sucks. But every other song on the album is so good.
Yeah, I couldn't believe neither one of you had that one.
I almost put them in 5. It was between them and Ghetto Boys for 5. It was between both of
Yeah,
them.
well, you had a lot more room on your list. I don't think 5. I don't think them versus the Ghetto Boys really broke that one.
Listen to that Reflection Eternal album.
I didn't put Outkast in my top 5 because they're more of the poppy hip hop groups.
Dude, no, they're not.
I still like them a lot.
No, but they're not. You just
Yeah.
haven't listened to their deep shit.
I'm gonna guess that your main understanding of them is Hey Ya and Miss Jackson.
Yeah.
I mean, I know some of their other songs too, but
Because it goes, I mean, you got like 10 years of music before
No,
they even got to that.
they changed hip hop. They like the stuff that they're making was weird as shit.
Oh, weird, just like space sounds, super funky, and just.
There's a reason why that Key and Peele skit of Andre 3000 exists.
Yeah, because they were doing some crazy shit. It's great. But once again, I can't believe neither one of you.
Almost, dude. Almost. They're honorable mentions.
This
for
next
sure.
one as well. NWA. How do neither one of you have
You wanna hear something
NWA
funny?
on your top 5?
they're not even in my honorable mention.
That is outrageous.
They're not in mine either.
I honestly,
They're not in mine either.
So
No,
absolutely outrageous.
I-
You're talking about Eazy-E. You're talking about Ice Cube. You're talking about Dr. Dre. Like
Yeah, I know.
3 of the biggest names of all time in hip hop are spawned from these guys
And
coming
one of
together.
them is in the top 2 names for AIDS.
you know, the thing about them for me is that I don't like a ton of their music, but the songs that I like of them I like a lot. But that wasn't enough for me to put them. Like, I just don't like a lot of their music.
Dude, I love NWA. I feel like NWA is always going to hold a special place for me because, like, honestly, I started listening to rap with, like, 50 Cent and G Unit. That's what got me into rap. But that was also, like, when all the popular, like, I was listening to, like, just popular rap.
Oh.
NWA was my first experience of, like, seeking out something because I wanted something to sound darker, more almost like metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And NWA was that. Like, it's just, like, you know, it's another one of those where you listen to it, you want to punch somebody in the face. Like, you're just.
Yeah, Straight Outta Compton is
Ready
one of
to
the
go.
best hip hop songs of all time, I think.
LL Cool J got me into
And
rap.
fuck the
Gangsta
Boys.
Gangsta is probably my favorite
Really?
NWA song.
This is coming from a guy who has put 2 different artists in the top 5 rap groups who've only made 1 album.
Uh-huh.
But NWA doesn't have enough for me to put them in the top 5.
Yeah,
I
what?
get what they
They just put a one album band that
You
no
just
one's
put
heard of.
one
You put a
album.
B movie band.
I said this.
They
I get-
have a classic album. You
Listen.
put one album in that might be a classic, but I don't fucking know
get-
about it. Dude, I listen to a lot of rap.
I get what they've done for rap, and I get the whole thing. But when Ice Cube broke away from them and made his own stuff, that trampled NWA so hard. He outdid them in all of his work. So and like
I mean, it did, but at the same time, that's an argument for them. Because that's one of the main reasons that we argued Wu-Tang was because of how they branched off. I mean, Ice Cube wouldn't have been what he was without NWA.
This
We
is-
wouldn't have had one of the greatest diss tracks of all time if it hadn't been for that.
yeah, I just don't. I listen to the number 1 song I listen to the most by them is "Express Yourself." I listen to that more than anything. And express yourself. I listen to these 5 a lot more than that.
Like,
There's another band.
I like soulful rap for the most part.
There's another band that I feel the same way about. I guess I just might as well say because I know they're not in your top 5. But
Public
NWA
Enemy.
and Public Enemy are the same to me. They're like, they have a couple songs that I love, and they do make me go punch somebody in the face. But
I put Public
as
Public
a
Enemy over
giant of their
NWA.
body of work, I just don't care for them that much.
I put Public Enemy over NWA.
Wrong.
Don't believe the hype though. It's a good song.
Oh, they have great samples,
I don't know, man.
it's just Chuck D.
But dude,
Like
this
NWA
is biased.
you have
Don't believe
Ice
it.
Cube, MC Ren, and Eazy-E.
Well, this is so biased, but just playing Tony Hawk's Underground
yes.
game so much.
No, it's Pro Scare 2.
Just Pro Scare 2, yeah, you're right. Pro Scare 2 puts Public Enemy over NWA for me.
Is that song with Anthrax? What was the song called again? Bring the Noise.
Yeah.
That song's great.
I love this song.
Oh man.
How
But
low
they're
can you
not
go?
better than NWA. God damn
Get that sick drum. Alright, anyways, just give me your fucking number one.
Number one.
Number one's Riff Raff.
It's Atmosphere.
it. Oh yeah. Dude, I saw Atmosphere in concert.
Atmosphere's
I heard he
great.
was really good.
That is dope.
Atmosphere's great.
The Woo.
The Woo.
Tang, Woo, Tang, Woo, Tang. They're the greatest. It's not even a question. It is not even close. I don't even care if fucking God descended from above and handed you reflection, reciprocity, whatever it was. He still couldn't have made as good as an album as all of those motherfuckers hopping on every track and ripping it apart. 36 Chambers is perfect. End to end. It's literally, you can see them fighting with swords with their mouths. You can literally see them just just fucking slashing you apart. And that's just one album. Good God, if I start to talk about Only Built for Cuban Links, Liquid Swords, fucking
Wu-Tang
Return to the
Forever.
36 Chambers. I'm not even mentioning that those are all just the solo albums. I haven't even gone into the other Wu-Tang albums.
Alright,
Supreme Clientele.
I
What-
said, I want to
All
say
of
this.
those are front to back.
I want to say,
Bangers.
first of all, I want to say Hunter is the reason why hip hop is so big in my life, because I liked hip hop, but Hunter got me way more into it than I was. And I love one moment that I remember in my life when you made me give you To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar, and I listened to it and I was like, this is no good. And you're like, one day. Like, it was like no judgment. You were just like, you'll get it one day.
Yeah.
And it's one of my favorite rap albums of all
How
time
do
now.
you come around to it?
But Hunter, me, Hunter, and Colin used to work at the same place at a daycare that we worked at, and Hunter during nap time would bring Wu-Tang Clan books and just sit in his classroom and read Wu-Tang Clan books and read about all the rappers in the Wu-Tang Clan. And I just walk in and just see him reading it every single time. This dude is obsessed with the Wu-Tang Clan.
That book is at work right now.
It is.
It's in the cabinet at work.
I've taken it to multiple. I've read it multiple
Students
times.
have read it. Students have borrowed it.
Really?
Yeah.
I've spread the word of the
They
woo.
spread the woo.
The RZA, the Jizza, old dirty bastard.
All right, well
Inspected Deck.
then, who's
Raekwon, the chef.
who's the three?
You God.
Not top,
Ghostface Killer.
not top five.
And the Method. Not top five. You put 2 Talib Kweli albums. One of them I've never even heard of. And
I
you
did.
fucking don't have the woo.
I don't.
5% battery.
We're fine.
Purchased
Alright.
online.
Since Hunter's so passionate, I just want to know top 3 Wu-Tang members.
That's tough.
I'm just gonna stop this. By the way,
Why don't you just let it die?
someone's dying.
Why?
I might not save it. That scares me.
Oh, just,
Yeah, that's cool.
We'll just the rest over this one.
Top 3 Wu-Tang members is Method.
Wrong.
Method's number 1.
Wrong.
Meth's number 1 for me. I mean, Jizza is absolutely lyrical genius, and I like that his tone is so monotone. It adds to what he does.
Yeah.
But like Method just has so many flows, so much expression. Like
Method Man's number 1 for sure.
I mean, obviously Jizza's too, but I think Meth has it all. I think all of the members do something really well.
Jizza's
Like I
too.
think honestly Ghostface might have like the best flow.
I was gonna say he's 3. I put him 3.
I think Ghostface has the best flow. Jizza's got the best lyrics. Inspected Deck had some really insightful different verses. He had that huge one on Triumph that everyone remembers. But Meth is the most well-rounded at everything that makes it great.
Not only that, but even his solo stuff, and when he would go on and do features, because my second favorite rap song of all time, other than the Tribe Called Quest songs, Solid Wall of Sound, my number 1. Number 2 is The What.
The What?
With
That's a
Biggie.
great song.
Method
Gotta be
Man's-
one of the best features of all time.
Oh, for sure, yeah. That whole song is just, It's just hit after hit after
It's
hit.
just back and forth between two.
So-
It's just like it's watching like two legendary tennis players
Yeah.
play against each other.
Yeah,
They're just fucking.
yeah.
Nadal, Federer.
God,
Yeah.
that song alone for me puts Method at number one as for a Wu-Tang member for
I've
sure.
got Jizz at number one just for, I think Liquid Swords is,
I mean, I love Liquid Swords.
Liquid
I
Swords
think
is
it's
top
like,
3 rap albums of all time for me. But
Top 3 rap albums of all
I dude,
time?
that album is great.
No, sir.
I love the intros he has in little songs. You know, have it'll be like kung fu movies.
Yeah.
He uses Ninja Turtles for one of them, the '90s Ninja
That's
Turtles.
hilarious.
It's the bit where Splinter, his backstory is the intro.
Oh
It's great, dude. And then he just has so many crazy beats in it.
man, I wouldn't put that top 10.
It's a great album. But anyways,
I
I
wouldn't
do.
put it top 10.
Old Dirty Bastard might be 3 for me just because
No, Ghostface
he's
Killah
so
is
hype. His music's so hype.
yeah.
And like Shimmy Shimmy Yeah,
That's the great thing about it is that you could just keep listing members. And it's like, yeah, you can make an argument for that one.
Yeah. This is the only one you can't make it.
Oh, yeah.
So
Q-Tip
that's
and
because
5 Dog are better than
that was
anyone in the
nice.
Wu-Tang.
You're a
That's stupid.
shit.
That's really stupid.
Better than any of them.
They would all wrap circles around either one of them.
No.
Yeah.
Because Q-Tip would be in the, or Fife would be in the middle of all them surrounding him and just be so chill
Sing
and
about
so
the issues.
collected about it and just be like jazzing and wouldn't even like he'd just zone them all out.
Alright, maybe not any of them, but absolutely Meth, Ghost, Jizza.
Yeah, but his
Raekwon.
style doesn't work for that kind of thing. His style is kind of like he's like really only good at that free flow jazzy monotone stuff, and like I feel like the Wu-Tang can like do anything.
Yeah.
And the main guys from the Wu-Tang can do like
No, but that's what's so great about Q-Tip and Fife Dog is they make such a big, impactful sound of just like an emotional gut punch, but with just them laid back. But you can still feel like them in it, and you can feel their sound, and you can feel what their conviction. But they're still just laid back, chill because they're so confident in themselves that they don't have to yell, they don't have to scream. They're so confident, they're just so jazzy, and it's like. It's just so perfect. You feel it, but they don't have to even like. I mean, they're trying because like you can hear it. You can hear the vibing and the moving.
Yeah, but that also takes away from it when you. I mean, obviously it's not like they're devoid of expression, but like also that laid back, chill sound. You don't feel as much of a punch in some of the lines.
Dude, Solid Wall of Sound is a punch, and it is
God
chill.
damn, say Solid Wall of Sound one more time.
I liked Money Pit. That's
And
my
end it
response to
with
that.
Jack
The-
White.
the
Can you
album
say
with
Solid
Death Grips?
Wall of Jack White?
Eric B and Rakim are better rappers than they are.
Dude, I had them. Okay, I had them. I'm gonna list off my honorable mentions really quick.
Let's just knock that out real quick.
All right, so I had Wu-Tang, I had Outkast, I had Eric B and Rakim, and I had Deltron 3030 or 3030 as in my honorable mentions.
I had Fuji's almost number 5 too. They're so good.
Oh yeah.
They seriously are one of the best ever. Like, honestly, might have been number 6. Outkast, Tribe, and Gangstar. Because I also think Moment of Truth is one of the best hip hop albums of all time.
Oh, for sure. I had
That
Gangstar.
Cover back, front to back is amazing.
I also had Black Star. But
They don't make it up there for me.
too fucking.
Most definitely.
Fuji's, Cypress Hill.
Yeah,
I
see,
thought
Bone
about them.
Thugs- I just don't have enough. See, I've never heard a Bone Thugs song,
Oh my god.
and
You've heard Crossroads before.
I probably have heard it passing. But what was my said before that? What did you say?
Cypress Hill.
Oh, I don't know enough of their music, but I do like the stuff that I know by them. I like a lot.
Oh, they had a very. I mean, it, like they don't. They're. It's tough to say they're not versatile because they went. They kind of went to an odd
Oh, they
rock
did.
rap.
Yeah, like Rockstar, Rock Superstar. Or whatever.
Yeah, it kind of went to a different route.
They have made some recent stuff that's good though. And this sounds ridiculous, I know, but they made a rap.
No way, you're gonna say something ridiculous.
They made a rap song with Pitbull,
Oh,
and I shit you not, it is great. And I hate Pitbull, but that song slays.
Is it Mo Bamba?
No.
That song's.
It's like Armada
Oh,
something.
also I got Migos.
Migos.
It's a joke.
Dude, alright, for your Migos, I'll raise you. I'll put Death Grips my honorable mentions.
Oh my god.
God,
And
I'll take Migos over Death
I
Grips.
genuinely
I will
love
too.
Death Grips. I love Death
I
Grips.
genuinely would take
Granted-
Migos. I would take 6.
Autistic
If I had
screams.
to listen to 6 hours of Migos or 30 minutes of Death Grips, I would choose 12 hours of
Death
Migos.
It's not even
It's
music,
so-
dude. Death Grips
Dude,
is not
you're
music.
not listening enough to them.
I'm listening
And
to it.
I've listened to it.
I've listened.
Granted, they're not
I've heard
really.
it.
They're not really hip hop in
Good.
their newer
They're not
music.
anything because they're not music.
No, man. If
It's
you-
just a bunch of fucking noises.
no.
It's
They
just a
are the.
computer starting up and someone yelling at it.
It's dialogue.
No, they are the epitome of
Trash.
punk gone rap, like the epitome of it, and it's just so like, fuck you, and it's so like,
Oh, I know.
it,
I know. It feels like they're just saying, "Fuck you! You just paid to see this." I just stuck a microphone in a trash can and banged it around for a minute. You guys applaud.
It's like a bit. It's like a bit from a movie where all the characters are doing something different, and it ends up making up being a song. You know, like one guy's
Not
chuckling,
even,
but
because
no, but
there's
it's
a
like-
song at the
But it's
end.
like that, but in a junkyard. Everyone's just in a junkyard doing a different job, and just happens to make a song
But
or
again,
music or
but
something.
again, at least there a song gets made.
It's in a junkyard, and everyone
Like those songs that we made are better than Death Grips.
everyone's it's in a junkyard, but everyone's deaf and mute also.
okay. Well, I just want to say that you guys don't show enough appreciation for them, and they may not be an argument for the greatest, of course, but they
They're
are.
not.
But they are a true talent.
God.
It's just you. It takes time. Like you told me for
I
Kendrick.
knew it was
what do you
coming
What
to
do you
this.
have to do? What do you have to do? Like slow it, like you hit pause and like you slow it down by 2, and then it like actually becomes a song.
No,
Whereas it was like,
it's like the
"Whoa," like that's when I'm gonna actually hear them say something.
It's like the Joker in music where there's order to the chaos. So if you listen to it enough, you start to realize that they're intentionally putting all those sounds in there. There's full intention to it, and it matters. And it's like, it's real. I'm telling you, it's real. It's real.
real shit.
No, sir. But I think this. To close it out, you give us a summary of your top 5.
I can't even remember now. There we go. 5, Ghetto Boys. 4, Tribe Called Quest. 3, Outkast. 2, NWA. Number 1, the Wu-Tang Clan. The right list.
I think yours is the most popular. I think mine is the most pure.
Shit.
I think Colin is a little bit of a middle ground.
I think
You really threw me off for those first 2. I'm not
That's
gonna-
true,
I'm the
though,
wild
yeah.
card of this group. The group dynamic. Is, I'm the wild card.
But I think we should visit that at the end of each episode. But I think since Colin already has his, but you don't have your top 5. But at least you can tell us what movie we'll be reviewing. So let's do. Hold on. So let's do the reveal.
Need
The
a
reveal.
backstory of this?
No, let's just do the reveals. Let's do the reveal of what we're going to be reviewing next week, so then we all know and we can watch it, and then just give us your top 5 like tomorrow or. But
Yeah. So
let's just get the reveal and tell us what we're watching next week.
so for my week's pick, we're gonna watch Drive. One
Alright,
of
for the
the
3 of you listening,
one
next
of the
week
greatest-
it's gonna be our peak. It's gonna be the greatest episode we're ever gonna
It's
film.
one of the
It's all
greatest.
downhill from tomorrow or next week.
One of the greatest action movies of our generation, and Hunter hates it.
Yeah, we've all seen Drive.
We have a history with this movie.
Tune in next week, like I said, for the greatest episode of this that will ever be.
I haven't even begun to peak.
No, we're gonna peak, and it's gonna be next week.
So we will all watch it and take notes, and that'll be the
I'm
next.
taking notes.
That'll be next episode. So thanks for watching. Make sure to unsubscribe.
Just
Add me
go
on-
and smash that button.
Add me on MySpace.
Any button you see around the house, just smash that shit.
add me on AIM. We can talk.
We can hook up on LinkedIn. Swipe left.
Skater Boy 89. I'll be waiting for that door opening sound. You know what I'm saying?
If you download this on LimeWire, we're calling the police.
Seed it.
A LimeWire.